Hi everyone, right, I'm just starting a new project. I'm going to be making, hopefully, what I want to make is a wash tub. Kind of like a vintage type wash tub. Here's my hose pipe. I've used the back end of an earring. Cut a bead cap, one of those stretchy wire ones, in half and threaded that. And when it's painted, that will be on the wall, and that will be where my hose pipe hooks. I just have to unhook it a little bit. I don't need that. So I'm just going to let that dry. Leave all that stuff up there. And just bring in another mat. There we go. Yeah. We'll do that. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm actually going to pin that down. So I have some blue tack. Just to keep it from slipping all over the blooming place. Because that's what happens with me. These I've had a long time. And they just come undone every now and again. I need to cut, the best I can, a little circle. So I'm just going to use, do you know what? I'm going to cut it out of the thicker stuff. This is the 2mm chipboard. So I need to draw that. That's going to be the wash tub, I think. The base. And this is quite hard to cut. So for now, we'll just do that. We're gonna do this principle of, like we did the wash tub. Thank you to everybody for your compliments. I felt quite humbled by them. This is nice when somebody appreciates what you do. When you've done something worth doing. There's my bottom of my tub. I'm now going to make this. And I don't think I'm going to have the tub much bigger than that. I don't think. So I also have to glue that around. I think, yeah, that will do. Plenty big enough for that. The only thing I'm going to do is slightly arch mine. This will probably not work. See? Probably not. But we shall see. Oh, my glue gun's just about at it. But hey ho, we're going to do it. So hopefully we've got this in view. Just do it like that. Push that at the side. Like that. Like that. Not quite the width I want, but it'll do. Swing that round. I can cut all the excess off. That's not a problem. Now I've done that wrong. Come on, Fee. Let's take that off. Done all of that wrong. Just realised what I did. Yeah, that's what I should have done. That has to go directly over there and sit on that, so it's level. Level with that. There we go. And then that has to go like that. And then we just trim all of that off. make sure that's stuck down. And that is kind of levelish. And I've got a little tub which I need to just flatten a little bit like that. Okay, I think that's fine. That'll do me. I ain't fussed. Now what I'm going to do is cut some strips. I think that'll do. Yeah, plenty big enough. Slither it in there. That'll do. And then what I'm going to do is basically just trim round. I just think we've lost a way of life that you'll just never get back. And it's sad really, because I mean, how many people speak? It's all texting. You never see them have a conversation out on the street. They're too busy with the phones clamped to their ears. You know, I still will never ever forget when I went to America and I was in the airport, sat waiting for a connecting flight, and that family, I will never ever forget. There was 5 of them. Not one of them spoke in the whole 4 hours that we were sat. Not one. And all they did was, Dad was on his laptop, Mum was on a tablet, teenager was doing something or other on something or other, and then the other 2 were on their computers playing games, and not one of them spoke for 4 hours. I was sad. A very sad day. But there you go, hey ho, life's a bitch. Right, now what we're going to do is we must make the... So I need a bit of wire. Let me get my wire cutters. Must make the handles. Now I didn't show you how to do these before, but I'm going to show you how to do them now. Because I forgot to put them on the other one, didn't I? Right, well here we are. So, just got 2 pieces of wire. Snip them. We're going to need our pliers. I think these will do. Right, bend it like that into a V. Well, not quite a V, you know what I mean. Again, like that, and then like that. I could have done it where it was, I should have done it actually where it was the other way, where you get 2 joins in the middle. Actually, I might go back and do that. Yeah, I prefer it that way. Let me just see if I can get this one to go. So, we're going to do 1, 2, bring that in, 3, like that. I can snip that off if I have to. 4. So we're making that kind of a handle. So I'm just going to snip that when I need that to be. And that takes off all the excess, and that will flatten that down. There we go, see? So we need 2 of those, and probably won't get the other one the same size either now. I'll show you that a little bit slower. Oops, sorry. Oh, I've got everything here. Oh, losing my scissors. I stood on my wire like a nana. Sorry. So I've got my wire. We need it as straight as you can. We're going to do one bend just off centre, like that. And you just want another one, yeah, about 1 centimetre, like that. And there's not much of a depth in it, so we're just going to do that on both sides. And then all I do is just chop them down the middle. When you do that, you've made yourself a handle. And they don't have to be perfect, I'm always telling you that. They're near enough for me. I can reshape them if I want. There you go. There you go. Perfect. Ish. Then what we need is to cut this, because this has to go in the middle. So I'm just going to straighten that up. And you're doing it where the join is, so you're going to cover the join. So pop that in the middle. Now, what I do is I attach a little bit of glue underneath just to hold that on there. Like that. Okay. But you can keep them free. If you keep it free, that's a little bit too big. You can just glue it here. So we'll do that just to share with you. Okay, and then that is free movement. I didn't actually do it with that one, but never mind. I could have done, I didn't. And then leave at least 1 centimetre. So we've got those. And what we're going to do is attach those to the pot. And just attach them where you want. Like that. Any glue just scrape off. Like that, so they move. And the opposite side. Now, I can bend that back, so that's fine. Take the glue off. And there's my little wash pot. So we can colour that exactly how we did the other one. When I've got rid of all the glue bits, I'm just going to clean my mess up, because I really and truly don't like mess when I'm working. I'm just popping a bit of glue onto there for my pipe. Oh, wait a minute, let's get rid of that, a bit mucky. I've used the back of an earring. Right, I'm just going to snip this. Pop in a bit of glue onto the back and just put your thread in. Now, I've not got that right because I caught it on my finger. So, because it's metal, it will peel straight off. I need to just clean my glue gun, it's a mess. Right, just do that. Okay. Let's go back and do this again. That's better. Just leave that to dry. Yeah, that'll do. So I've got my little wire, because this is going to be my, and what I've done is I've doubled my thread. I've got this really strong thread and I've doubled it, and I put a strip of sorry about that, I put a strip of glossy accents on the paper, and then I wet the string with it and then twisted it to give it a little bit more thickness, because I didn't have anything else to use, and I'm not fussed about that. Not fussed at all. Let's just move all this rubbish, because the other thing I want to now make is there we go, just get rid of it. And there's, like I say, that goes onto the wall, and then this will be wrapped around it. So we're making everything back from scratch, don't forget. That's going to be painted next. The bucket, oh, I forgot to put the things on. You didn't tell me, did you? Oh, I want to put my, that holds the thing, the planks in. Naughty, naughty, almost forgot. Right, we're just going to start that off. Yeah, there we go. Let's have a look. That doesn't matter if it doesn't meet. You're not going to see much of it when it's painted anyway, so. There we go. So that's our little pot. And that handle does move, that one just bends. So we've got that. Now what I've got to do is to make a little table. Again, I'm going to be using the 4mm. Now, I'm going to do it this way. Oh, wrong scissors, can't cut a thing with that. And I'm just going to do a rectangle, and then I'm going to shape it. It doesn't have to be perfect. That's going to be my table. It's all misshaped. It's all handmade. I'm just going to take that bit in as well. There we go. I'm quite happy with that. I'm going to need some legs, of course, and I'm just basically going to use this. So again, just cut a strip, right, then take my knife and my ruler, and I'm just going to, oh, let's see, I don't want it too high. I'm going to do it in the middle, actually. If I do that in the middle and then just kind of like score that both sides, I should be able to just bend it. That's right. Now I'm going to bring this back, and the legs are not straight, are they? They're nowhere are they supposed to be straight. Going to be like that, probably with a V out Let's round that end off. Like that. They don't have to be perfect, like I said. And bring this out again. Again, cut the V, shape it. You know, you don't have to be a miniaturist to make a miniature. I'm not a miniaturist. I like making miniatures, but I try not to buy them because I would much prefer that I make them from scratch. Yeah, I'm happy with that. We're just going to pop that on the... Oops, that way. Nearly got it wrong then, didn't I? Like that. And then all I need to make and a couple of... oh, not sure what you call them. I just need a square, basically. And then I cut that into a triangle. And then that fits like that. Oops. So we just pop that in there. Like that. Lift that up, pop that in there. Like I say, they don't have to be perfect. A little bit rocky, so we need to, of course, just make slivers off there. And probably off there. That's better. My wash tub can go on there. Now, just a minute, because I do have a let me get my needle. It's a lot easier when you get in there help with a needle or something. There we go. Now, I'm just going to put that to one side. Move that. And we're going to colour them. That's it. Sorry about that. I'm going to... And there we go, that's that one. I think we'll leave that one out. No, there's my cloth. And I've scrumpled that up. Just like that. And then all I need to do now are to brush these. We'll do a couple of those like that. I think we'll leave that like that actually. Right, so get my hands dirty and get my wipe. Okie dokie. So we've got that and those and these. Basically, I'm just going to use this. Just go like that and then roll like that. And I think they can go in that basket. Another couple of rolls, maybe one on the table or something like that. Now, they're for the basket, so that's all them bits ready. And now what I've got to do, let me just pop this on the table so it's out my way, is the washboard. And how are you going to do that for, you say? Well, like that. I'm just going to glue that on like that. Actually, that's about right, that size. So I'm going to just take that bit off. Now I'm just going to cut that. Cut that. Use my snippers. I'll cut the length of this when I've finished. I want to make sure that that's ready. Whoops, that's one. I just want to see if that fits. Right, that's too much, so let's take my little snippers. I think that's more than enough to fit that in. Whoops, take that down. Yeah, and again, like that. I can scrape all the excess off, that's nothing. Oh. That's it, take that off. Just do the same again with this. never mind. Let's cut that bit off. Because I don't know for scale at all, where I'm just guessing everything. Which is the only thing I can do. I just wanted to make it sure it all fits. Like that. And I'm just going to get another one of these. The little tiny bead caps. So handle in there. And like that. So I have to make sure that fits in there. If I can get that to go in. A little bit more. I need to flatten that a little bit more, I think. I'm just making it fit in that little hole. Yeah, I want to play about with that till it fits. I think that'll do. And then what I'm going to do is attach we need a little bit more. Attach that to the side like that. Don't worry about the excess glue, that's fine. That's not quite. That might be. I'm gonna, I think, hopefully that will stay in there. I'm going to see if I can pressure that back. And have a little short handle on there. No, something wrong. It's that, isn't it? That's where it's wrong. Okay, feet. Right, now flatten that out. That's better. There we go. So my handle's up. Should be down. Let's see if we can twist it. There we go. And bring that out a little bit. And then what I'm going to do, hopefully, going to use these pliers just to snip it there and there, because I'm going to see if I can attach that there and there. Now don't forget, I've never made one of these in my life. I've got to figure this out. Made my own little wash tub. There's my table. My cloth's going to be in there. When that's dry, let me just, not quite dry. But like I say, that will go in there. We've got these on the table. I need a dolly peg, a dolly thing, so for my wash tub as well, I think. So they had, no, wrong one, little stubbly legs. So I got one, let's see if we can do that. That's flat, and that's pretty flat. So, just ignore me. Get on with what you're doing. That's getting used now, isn't it? Just ignore. Talk amongst yourselves. There we go. Little square. Becomes a circle-ish. Kinda, sorta. Don't forget handmade. Don't mean by me, but back in the day. I'm not sure they were all. It might be a bit big actually, this one, but hey ho, I ain't bothered. I'll straighten all that out when they've dried. I mean, what I could have done, I could have sanded them all off, and I'm just showing you your basics. Look, you just run along and play with what I've shown you how to do. Okay? So we could put that on the table when it's done. Not sure it's in the centre. I could have rounded all the legs off and the top and all of that, and oops, my table fell over. But I haven't. But you know, if I was doing it to sell, then I would. So I've got some little bits and pieces. Like I say, I'm going to when all this is ready, glue them bits in. I just need I think, just let me have a look, because I think I've got one more basket somewhere. Right, I'm back. Got a few bits and pieces that I found. Here, look, got a mop, got another basket with a dirty washing in. Got my plunger, whatever you call it. Little seat for somebody to sit on. Another little basket. Tiny iron. Let's have a look. Little hook that I'm actually going to use on the tub itself. So I'm just going to poke my hole in it. Methinks. Like that. That's it. Well, just put that on there. That ain't coming off. That's going to stay put. And now I'm going to make my scene, and I'll be back shortly. Right everyone, I hope you can see, I've just got a bit of wire. I'm just trying to get my bend in that, just by flattening it, like that. And then straightening the legs. Do exactly the same again, just to bend it, it's to get it as even as I need it, basically. You just pop the wire and press down really hard, like that. Okay, so just going to try my hardest at getting the right width, and I think I've got that more or less. And I've made a little lining board. You know, they had to iron somewhere, and I would imagine they had them at some point, so we've got them now. Just get a little bit of glue. So and then I'm just taking a bit of card. I'm going to cut a slither. Now these are just quick and easy ways to make these sort of things. You can go more technical all you like. Right, just a minute. I need the dryer. I'm just going to take the dryer off the hook and just heat that back up again. Pop that through. Pop that like that. And then like that, and that ain't gonna go nowhere. I mean, I can again just heat that up. I've probably done the wire a little bit wide, but I'm not fussed about that at all. Okay, just gonna sort these legs out, bring them in a little bit. Don't forget, these will be stuck down like that. And what I'm going to do is bend the feet on them. Where's my thing? Where's my pliers? There they are. Oopsie daisy. Just bend, bend, bend and bend, and then with the flat part of this I'm just going to flatten that out, so when I glue it to the deck, that's exactly what will happen. It will glue. Now, yeah, I'm just going to trim them down a little bit. We don't need that much. A bit more. Get rid of the metal, I don't want that sticking in me. So we've got our little ironing board and our little iron, okay? And this was given to me by Rose, a friend of mine called Rose. she makes them. Her husband makes things as well. They gave me several bits. So I'm just going to bend the leg out. There we go. But like I say, it'll all be glued down. I don't think that's too small or too big. I think that's perfect. And now we're going to make this scene. She says. Right, I've done quite a bit more to it since I last filmed, only because it was a bit easier to do it. You already saw what I was doing, so that I've just finished the roof section off, putting the other band on. This has all got to be cut at the back, but I'm keeping this as is at the front. Now since then I've just cut and measured, or measured and cut should I say, the back panels. I'm not doing the roof, but I'm just starting now to do this section. And the way I've done that is just to take the wood, hold it on. So I'm just going to do it that way, and then just mark that, cut it, and just simply glue that on, jutting them together like that. And then if I straighten that piece off, you get about 3 sections out of it, like that. Well, you get 4. I'll get all 4 actually. So we'll just pop that on, which will strengthen this side as well. Not fussed about this section here. Go back and do the other one. So I just cut them straight on the, you know, at the end. Well, straightish. Okay, so I'll move this out so you can see what I'm doing. Taking that, laying it flat against that. Well, it's not going to fit, so I need to cut that end off as well. I'll just chop that down. So laying it on, taking my pen and marking it. And just going to glue this section. And I'm just using the normal glue. Again, taking that section, marking that, cutting it, gluing it on like that. Looks more authentic if it's not even. We're going to decorate the sides anyway, so it doesn't have to be that even. So I just want to strip across the front here now, and I'm going to put that on, I think. Yeah, I'm going to do it in 3 pieces. So I've got the ends here. Let me just see what I've got. I need 2 the same, I think. depending on how I'm going to do it, because I'm going to have the washing line there as well. So what I'm going to do is just to trim the end and glue this section on. Just underneath like so, and I'm taking it to the end. Interesting. Yeah, a bit more interest on there, isn't there? Right, so I'm just going to pop these bits and pieces away, because waste not, want not. Clear my desk up and I'll be back. Hi everyone, I'm back. Now what we're going to be doing is, I've got the sign to go across the laundry room, and I'm going to emboss that now just to protect it. And to do that I've got some embossing ink, which I bought a long time ago from Samuel Taylor's for £3.20. Now let me just do that. So I've just got my non-stick mat down, and basically I'm going to use the thick embossing powder, which is the ultra thick. We do sell this in the store. wherever I put it. My non-stick mat. So I never know where I put anything really. Okay, that should be ready. And then what I'm going to do with that is just to trim it. Now, I just printed that off the internet. And as you can see, we'll just lift everything out. Look, it's going to go across there when it's all stained and dried. So that's that. Now I'm just going to take things out of here. Let me get something to put them in. I just done some paper. I don't like it. It didn't look right. So I'm now going to do this one, which I have some sticks for this. Right, it was one piece like that, and I've cut it into 3 and put some card on the bottom. So I've made some little tubs, and what I need for these are some handles. So what I'm going to do is just going to make some of those now. And I need 3 sets. So this is normal crafting card. Now for the handles, I've got the wire. I think I'm not sure what gauge it is. It's, as long as it's flexible. I'm just going to cut a piece. Now we need the bit that stays in the side, like that. That bit. Yeah, I might be able to get away with doing that a bit more. Right, now that's dried, that can be painted and sorted. And then we've got this little bucket, and I'm actually going to use the light matchsticks. So I'm fine with that. By the time they're coloured and everything, they'll be great. I think what I'm going to do is just put one just along the edge there, just as a bit of decoration. And then when it's painted, you see, and one across the bottom. Yeah. I think that'll be good up. I think that'll be fine. Like that. I picked these up for 20p at a car boot. So I'm just going to keep them together, I think. I think I'm just going to slip one of these in. Just, you know, it can be fitted like that. It doesn't really matter at all. Does it? I think that's fine. That did come out a little bit, so I'm going to glue that and put that back in. There we go, that's fine. Thrilled with that. And it gives me 3 different buckets, all handmade. Oh, look, I've clogged up everything with glue. A little bit peeled off. Clean it all later. Just going to put the handles on this, so that one's cut. Again, if I find the one, well, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. Like that. There. My 3 little buckets. And that one for my washroom. Very busy washer lady. And right now we're going to colour them. Now I'm using some of the doing that colour wash espresso. We do, I think it's this one we have in, you can use the we have one in the shop. I don't think it's this one, it's very similar to it. And I'm just gonna spray that on there. A little washer board. Just for now, I think that will do.